Hi everybody, we are currently in Lake Havasu. We are going to be looking for a spot to park for an undetermined amount of time. So far we've seen a few different BLM areas that there are tons of people camping at. So I'm fully expecting our area is going to be just as busy. Hopefully we can at least find a little bit of a private spot for us. Alright, so we are pulling in. This is called Craggy Wash. Never been here before. I see a sign right here, Craggy Wash. 1 mile ahead, 14-day camping limit. The road coming in here has been a dirt gravel road, mildly bumpy. Not the worst that we've been in by far. Probably one of the more nicer ones, to be honest.
Equivalent of I-40.
So far the scenery has been super pretty here. There are lots of places in Lake Havasu to camp, and I did read that this is one of the more scenic locations, which is why I'm choosing to come here. So I think we're approaching our camping area because I'm starting to see lots of campers. Arizona is a super popular place to camp for snowbirds. So the question is always, where do you go? Sometimes I don't really know where you go. Sometimes it's just you just kind of figure it out and hope that nothing bad happens, is kind of what I'm going for. So something that I'm paying attention to is the internet. I heard that it could be spotty here, but I'm not really seeing any issues. This is with Verizon. It's like crazy perfect. So we've seen one or two options so far. We also saw a police officer at an RV, which is kind of weird with lights on. There's a fire pit, another potential option for us. Okay, so we just turned around shortly after the fork in the road. There was an area for us to turn around. And now we're going to go back to, I don't know, one of the spots that we had seen earlier. The problem is now we have to remember where it was. And you just kind of pick one. And there are a lot of people around, like way more than we're normally used to. We're pretty much used to only being by ourselves, or there's a few people. So this is quite different. You have a whole gamut of people here. You have the people that look like they have moved in and have never left, and you've got the weirdos, you know, people that are weirder than us, and everybody is just here, and that's why we are here, is just to experience it. So we're gonna go in here. This will be our spot. So Kyle will pretty much just park it. I think here's good. And then I'll get out and I'll go assess. Oh good, we're by the police area. Anyways, so I'll go assess the leveling situation and see, do we need to pull up on blocks? Do we like where we're at? General things. So how I level, I have this big level, like a 3-foot level, and a flashlight. And then I look to see, wow, I would say we're pretty darn good. I don't think with leveling I could get any better than that. So I'm going to tell Kyle if we like the spot, just to go ahead and drop it.
Why don't I back up and we can pull this way, and then we'll view out that way, and then we'll have the bushes and the truck and stuff to block the road.
Oh.
And then we'll have that fire pit there to use.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's better. Awesome. So here's our new spot. Got a quad going by. So all we did, we were right here, and now we just changed so that we're right here. And then we can face this way and look at this beautiful camper van. I did have to level this spot. This is my first time ever leveling. I didn't quite get it as perfect as I would have liked. No biggie. So the next part of our process before we unhook is to chalk the wheels.
Mega chalk.
Based on personal experience, we like to use a cinder block because we have had a few times where our little baby chalks have not done anything and we've just rolled right over them. And this cinder block has saved us a few times.
Hi, good. How are you?
So we just got a visit from the host. He gave us a little yellow tag that basically is their way of recording and enforcing how many people are here and the stay limit. So something interesting that we learned from the little host here was that this is actually not busy. Normally he has like 1,000 people camping here. Right now he says he has about 120. Got our bars off. Now we're gonna unhook from the truck. One of the super cool things I'm enjoying about this place is there's so much that you can do as far as activities. Like we're just wandering around, like kind of up in the, I don't know if you call these mountains or what you call them. We're just wandering around. Other people are wandering around. I've seen people on dirt bikes, quads, ATVs. It's a nice place to ride your bicycles and just to walk and get steps. And the scenery here is gorgeous. It's kind of neat. Yesterday I wasn't really feeling it when we pulled in. There were so many people, but we're all just kind of doing our own thing, trying to carve out our own space. It's been super quiet. There have been several people with generators, but you don't really hear them here. So here's our camper. It looks like we've got some guy pulling a trailer pulling in and some guy with a boat pulling in. I climbed up to this little mountain top here and I'm looking out. I can see a tiny bit of Lake Havasu in the distance. Got a little desert fire going. This time, instead of buying firewood, we bought the little fire blocks. Doesn't work half bad.
Another form of entertainment for us is our hummingbird feeder that we bring with us. We got visits from beautiful hummingbirds, and we would hold out the feeder in our hands and they would come right up to us and drink, and it was so much fun. Another super cool thing that we learned about Lake Havasu is the pyrotechnic show. If you are able, look up when the show is and make plans to go. We stumbled upon it and it was incredible. It runs for 4 nights and each night is a little different. We ended up going all 4 nights and it was so awesome. We have a video dedicated to the pyrotechnic show coming out separately, so make sure to watch that.